Hi there. Welcome to Shooting It Straight with Stan, the Annuity Man. Today's topic's about interest rates. Bottom line with annuities, and this is all I'm going to say about annuities, you can't time it. Let's talk about interest rates and the arguments for interest rates to go up. We're all like crossing our fingers, going, "Ugh, let's, man, I hope they go up." Me too. I mean, I've been hoping that for what, 4 to 6 years. And so the argument for them going up, inflation, the fact that the Fed has to do something really if they look at any type of macro, microeconomics or any data. But the Fed has turned into kind of a political animal. Unfortunately, they're not as autonomous as we would like for them to be or as they were designed to be. So they're getting bullied a little bit politically, it looks like, both by the Trump administration and the Biden administration. But the argument for it to go up is, we are seeing real inflation, trackable inflation. So they're going to have to address that. The problem is once they raise interest rates, the stock markets are going to react because it's kind of like a seesaw effect. As interest rates go up, the market supposedly and historically has gone down. So let's look at the argument for interest rates actually going further down. I know you're like, no, please don't, Stan, come on. They can't go further down. Yeah, they can. Look at Japan, look at some of the European countries that's gone to zero interest rates and negative, meaning that you had to give them your money and then they gave you less back to hold on to it and keep it safe. Could we go there? I hope not, but could we? Yes. And the reason we could is that our government, as you know, has printed all this money. And we really hadn't seen that done since World War II, the last World War. We're in World War III with COVID. But all of this printing of money, there's no urgency for them to raise interest rates on themselves. It'd be like me and you raising our interest rates voluntarily on our mortgage if we had a mortgage. It just doesn't make any sense. The other thing too is from a political standpoint, politicians would love the interest rates to go to zero or negative because they could print more money, okay, and give it away and get more votes, etc. And there's a half of the country wants to go in a more socialistic, cradle to grave type coverage, and the other half doesn't. And that's kind of the fight, right? But depending on who's in power, they're gonna probably push for interest rates to go low. So could they go lower? Absolutely. And all indications are showing that they might at the time of this taping. But let me go on record that I, like you, want them to go up because with 10,000 baby boomers hitting the age of 65 every day, people need to be able to save and protect their money at the same time without risk. So interest rates, boy, it's a tough one. It's nobody can call it, nobody can time it. All I can tell you is try to keep your duration short, and don't try to be a master of the universe, and try to get through these time periods. If it goes lower, it goes lower. It is what it is. But we're in blue water right now. So that's my take on interest rates. And I hope that you join me next week. See you then.